In this tutorial video, I'm going to demonstrate how to rename these whole number percentages as fractions. Now, one of the key pieces of information that you need to understand is that percent means per 100 or out of 100. And this last one in particular is really going to help you understand what 42% is, or at the very least, how it can be expressed. So 42% can be expressed as a fraction by having a denominator of 100. That's the out of 100 part of percent, and 42 just becomes the numerator. So there you go. I've already got 42% as a fraction. There's only one thing though, you really should be able to simplify these fractions. Now, in order to simplify your fractions efficiently, you are going to need to be able to find the highest common factor or the greatest common factor, however you want to call it. It's the same thing. Now, if you don't know how to find the highest common factor of a number or two numbers, then I suggest that you watch my tutorial video on that topic on my YouTube channel or find it in my website. Here's how we go about solving these problems once we do know what the highest common factor is. So the highest common factor of 42 and 100 happens to be 2, so we divide the numerator by 2 and we divide the denominator by 2. Whatever we do to the top, we've got to do to the bottom and vice versa. And so we end up with 21 over 50, and that's as simplified as it can get. With 8%, don't forget, it's going to be out of 100, right? And it's 8 out of 100. So I just need to come up with the highest common factor. So the highest common factor that is shared by 8 and 100 is 4. So 8 divided by 4 is 2. 100 divided by 4 is 25. Because 2 is a prime number and it doesn't go into 25, that's it, finished. Last one here is 115. So again, it's going to go over a denominator of 100. And I just put 115 at the top. What is the number that goes into both of these numbers evenly? Greatest common factor will be 5. So the answer of 115 divided by 5 is 23, and 100 divided by 5 is 20. Now this is correct. This is as simplified a fraction as you're going to get, but you might also notice that this is an improper fraction. The numerator is larger than the denominator, so I can also rename it as a mixed number. 23 divided by 20. Well, that's 1. How many are left over? 3. What's the denominator? 20, because we've been working in 20ths already. So there we go. That is another way to express that answer.